All right, so far, gotten all this out without having to remove the bridge or the power steering, or not power steering, but AC compressor. Got the turbo horn out. Got the heat shielding out. I'm gonna take a plasma cutter to this and just cut where I can reach, and then rotate it to see if I can get it out that way and not have to take the turbo out. Would be great. Oh, it's just a little spicy back there, don't you know? All right, so I did one pass, but I did one pass twice going around with the plasma cutter. All right, so what I did is I did 2 passes, but I only turned it twice, or once, back and forth, because it got stuck where it goes to the downpipe when you put it in the up position. And now I'm using a ball joint separator to get in there with like a hammer and then just push all that stuff apart. All right, first piece is out. Now the second piece, and it's out. I'm gonna vacuum it all and get an air hose. But I still gotta get the downpipe out. But I didn't have to take off the turbo or the bridge or the AC compressor. And I left most of the wires connected. And left in the air box and battery. Still got the belt. That's about it. No one really tells you this is an option. If these bolts, like mine, just started spinning because there's no head on it, you can take the bracket off and that'll make it come down too. You can get a small ratchet in there. And this actually, like once you got loose or whatever, you can move this around. See? Well, it's a file. It's one way to make a plug for a hose. And so this thing, this went to the downpipe there, to the injector. There's 2 of them. The one you put a plug in, and this one you can take out completely. But the other one goes to a coolant hose, like a bigger one, and then you just put a plug in it. Alright, so to get this tube in, I did have to plate. There was a plate back here that went to a mount, and I took that out. That was hooked right there. There's 2 bolts, 13s. And then I was able to get this in. I put the front end first over here, like going down front, and then shimmied it back. I went back fine. I had to give it some good wigs. Yeah. I have like hose pliers like these. I think these are Mishimoto's. They come in a kit of a bunch of them. You definitely need those. There's one that's like really that I needed. This one right here. It clamps down on them, and then it holds the clamp so you can wiggle it yourself. It's locked. On with it. Put them fancy things in. And I got my hoses in. Barely anything in this engine bay anymore. Just gotta put air box and radiator back on, and it's good to go. And put the pipe on, exhaust on. That's it. That's all she wrote. 100% mention that you need to unscrew there's a stupid cap here down at the bottom, and I screwed it like halfway out, and then this started flowing. Before that wouldn't flow very well. So you have to almost unscrew the cap completely, and then do this, and then it'll actually work correctly. It was not working correctly before that. So just note that. All right, so what I have disconnected is these three. I think everything else is connected. Then there's, no, that's connected. That's connected. I disconnected the throttle body. I don't know if that's a problem. Then I got my plugs in. I got my one plug over there. And I got my big plug, and then the two smaller ones back there. Really just confused. Only with my tune, these have to be plugged in. But I mean, I did get cheap sensors, so that could be the problem. But with these plugged in, they work perfectly fine. I just snipped them and put some caulking over the wires. And I had to, that's one of the modules from the depth sensor. So I got to figure out how to get that tied up in there. Did you guys replace this back here? Put it back on, or just leave it off? The only reason I wonder is because the bolts were pretty long on this. Or if you put like the bolts back in but without the plate. Just didn't want to go shoving too long of a bolt back in there into the backside here. It's where the downpipe bracket was that held on the exhaust. One thing I just wanted to say that I didn't really see anywhere is the fact you can use all your stock modules. Just like, you know, disconnect them, but plug them in where you would put your plugs in. And it should be code free too. You don't have to buy the stupid delete plugs that are $100-something, or the cheap Chinese ones that don't work. And I tried those first, and